Live coverage of Expo North as it happens.
This is XpoNorth Live.
Multi-instrumentalist and composer Mick Cooke started his career with Belle and Sebastian. He went on to play with and arrange many Scottish bands and has now moved into composing for children's TV. Let's have a look at some of his work.
From the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Quack! Are you okay, Quack?
Now Mick, when you joined Belle and Sebastian, did you have a career plan like this in mind, ending up in children's?
No, I mean, I actually fell into music accidentally as well. So I mean, pretty much everything that's ever happened to me has been quite accidental. But I don't think anyone really ever has a career plan in this industry. But yeah, it's quite funny the sort of turns and twists and turns that your career can take.
Now, is it true that you were involved in the formation of Franz Ferdinand?
I did give a bass guitar to Alex, yeah, and apparently I told him to do something useful with it.
And now you've been involved, as we said, more in composing now, including children's television. Were you approached by somebody about that? Was it something that you had in mind?
It's something I kind of fell into. I'd made an album of children's songs myself called Down at the Zoo, and it was #1 on the children's UK children's iTunes chart, and that kind of led to various things. And I scored a film called The Happy Duckling, which is a short animation which was made in Dundee by a director called Gilly Dolev, using students from the colleges in Dundee, and that won loads of awards. And off the back of that, Gilly developed that to become what became Zack and Quack, and took me as composer with him. So it was all kind of chance things really that led to me being a children's television composer. But I'm very happy about it. It's something I love doing. So.
And you're very successful at it. I mean, I'm wondering, is there a mindset change? Is there a shift in the kind of work that you're doing as a composer for children's television?
It's pretty different to Belle and Sebastian, that's for sure. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff I brought from working, in the music industry for such a long time. I've brought kind of orchestration skills that I've learned through being in Belle and Sebastian. We worked with Trevor Horn, so we got lots of kind of production skills. It was brilliant. But in terms of a shift, I mean, it is pretty different, and it's not something that I thought that I would be good at. When I turned my hand to it, I realised I really enjoyed it, and I was kind of quite good at it as well. So. Yeah, it kind of keeps things interesting,
Well, I mean, Bodge is delightful. How did you get involved in that?
Bodge was the production company of Bodge is called Pesky. They're based in Brighton, and I knew my second cousin was married to a guy who'd worked with them. It was a very kind of that kind of thing, and I dropped him a line, sent him the children's album that I'd done, and he said, "Oh, I should show the Pesky guys this," and he did. And years later, actually, I was emailing around my showreel, and I just happened to send it to Pesky at that point. I said, well, actually, as it happens, we're looking for a composer for a new series we're putting together. Do you want to pitch for it? And I pitched and won the pitch. So that was, it helped the fact that they were fans of the band as well. So that does help. That's helped me quite a lot.
I mean, you have children yourself. Are they your first audience?
What's been great about being a children's television composer is I can now sit down and watch the programmes with my children, and in fact they're actually the first to ever see an episode, because I always sit down with them. I've finished another episode of Zack and Quack, do you want to see it? And so they come into the studio and we sit and watch it together, and you get it's amazing. It's great actually, because you kind of get an instant feedback.
Yeah.
And they're actually fans of the show as well. So
I was going to ask if children are your harshest critics.
Yeah, they'll let you know if it's not working. Yeah, I don't think you should have done that to Daddy. That's not good. Why don't you do this? I mean, I think actually within a couple of years' time they'll be, probably working with me, probably doing most of my work for me. So which is, I'm kind of looking forward to that moment.
I do hope you haven't brought up a new generation of music critics.
Well, that's it. Yeah, either there'll be critics or there'll be composers. I don't know which is. I don't know which I'd rather, but.
Well, thank you for coming along, and Viva Bodge. Thanks very much indeed, Nick.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.